Now this is what we have done with revenue. Now let's take the type of ticket purchased at each and every station. We'll go over here, we'll have the starting journey in the column section and the ticket type here. Okay, sorry, and the charges in this, and we'll take this thing up, right? Now there are a lot of things like NA, null, card. So these two things are one and the same. CST. What is CST then? So we go back to our data source and check out the types of things we have. We have tickets, we have card. Then what? Apart from these two things, we also have CST. So this is one of the type of ticket probably. Then there are null values and there are cards. And again, the card which is entered over here is small. So, I mean, if we go back to our sheet, so this means these two things are same. So what are we going to do is we're going to merge these two things, right? We are going to merge these two things, or we are going to create a group of these two things. Group, right? Now we'll change this name, edit alias, and we'll write only card, right? Now NA and null. So we're gonna select these two things and we're gonna group out these two things, right? And we're gonna alias and we'll change it to unknown. That's perfectly nice. So now we have 4 portions where we have bought the tickets. Now the same thing we'll do, we'll put up the charges into label and then format, show in filters. Then instead of putting up this thing into filter, what I'll do is I'll put up the ticket types in filter. Okay, and I'll show filters, right? So this is how now we are going to check this thing. Group and okay, apply and okay, and then we'll be show filter and done, right? So in filter itself there is one of the thing named show highlighter. What is this highlighter? Is only card. If I want to see, then only card is being selected. Only ticket type wants to, if I want to see, again I have the same thing. So it, if I select over here, if I select something, which it is gone, right? But in this case, if I select anything, that portion only gets highlighted and is shown to us, right? So I keep this thing as well in this. Now this is what the graph we have made. Now let's go over here and show format. So okay, this filter is there and show format, and in this format we'll go with the custom and done. So this is how we are going to have a third sheet. So let's rename the same thing. Now here is ticket type based on stations, right? And okay, this is the third sheet. The same way we are going to make this thing workable, and yes, done. Now 3 sheets are made, right, with different additional context. Let's make one more and then we'll collaborate all these 4 into one dashboard. We'll go over here. Now we'll have number of passengers traveling at each station. Okay, starting journey, number of records, right? We'll remove this. This is the starting journey and number of records, and we'll be putting up number of records over here. And if we consider the color, then we can have a good color to it as well, and I'll give it this color to this particular thing, right? At station A there are 541 people traveling, but if we see, we have made everything on a timely basis. So similarly over here as well, we'll be making it on a timely basis. So if we have starting journey and this, we'll have the timestamp as well, right? And this timestamp will be in the month on the basis of quarters, and the graph will be chosen into bar chart since we are following the same trend of this thing, right? At station E on each quarter, I mean on all every station. Now if you want these stations to come down and these quarters to go up, we just need to have this thing down and this thing up. So we'll be putting up the starting journey downstairs, and number of quarters downstairs, number of journey down, sum in the column part. No, it's not working in this way. Okay. Okay, timing, let's keep this thing in the same manner. Okay, and we'll check how this thing can be rotated later, right? Now let's just rename the same thing with the starting, sorry, with station wise passenger traveling quarterly, right? So even the name got changed, passenger traveling quarterly, right? So I guess we are done with this. So we have four. Okay, so before going there, we'll copy this and cancel, and then we'll be renaming the sheet name, right? So now we have four files with us, right? So four worksheets. So now we go and create dashboard. Now before going over here, we can just have a type. Okay, so instead of type, we can have some starting journey over here, and which is here. We go over here and show filters. Okay, right. And apart from that, we'll be putting up dates where we'll be having a quarterly selections, apply and okay, and we'll be giving it as a show filter, right? That's very perfectly all right. Now these things, now we'll be creating show dashboard. So the dashboard is when beside a new worksheet there is a new tab named dash. We can also create dashboard from here, right? So we'll create this dashboard. Now if you see, this is a dashboard. This has all the four charts we have created. Okay, now the dashboard, let's just name this dashboard, rename dashboard for daily revenue and ridership. Right, so dashboard for revenue and ridership, this is what we have.